What?
What's in this tent again? I think we visited that. Oh, that's just a generic merchant.
If you
Not
wish.
interested. Not interested in the least. This one as well.
Oh, of course, darling.
So what's going on here? There's a stone statue of a woman called Branwen, apparently. And some dwarf named
This
Zeka.
way, good sir. Over here.
Come one, come all, take a look at the stone warrior maiden. How long has she been trapped in this petrified form? No one knows. Be the first to learn for the mere price of 500 gold. For that small amount of money, I shall give you a magic scroll. And with this scroll you can release the maiden from her stone prison. Think of the gratitude she would feel to her saviors. Perhaps she's a princess from some far-off land, or maybe a powerful sorceress in search of a concubine. You can't afford not to know. Buy the scroll. Sorry, we're not interested. This could actually be a setup. Maybe it's her associate. And, well, he just casted the stone form on her, and he's using that to sell his stone to flesh scroll at an outrageous price. These things sell for like half that price at a regular temple. But since Safana has the potion of master thievery, she should be able to pickpocket it from him. Let's save, of course. And it failed. Awesome. I always like when things fail. Always spices up things.
If that's your desire.
And it failed again. Fun for the whole family.
If that's your desire.
Reload your game until it works.
If that's your desire.
And again, that's just because I'm recording. During my practice session, she pickpocketed him successfully on the first try.
Desire.
I can't believe this is happening.
Yes, dear.
What is her pickpocket? It's 60.
I'll do any if that's your desire.
You don't have any reason not to succeed. Oh, come on.
Yes.
Do we lose any reputation if we kill him?
What?
Yes, we do.
If you wish.
Do I really care? No, I don't.
Yes.
No, I don't care. Okay, so I meant to view my inventory.
Oh, I feel so sensual.
So we managed to get the stone to flesh scroll. Albeit in a more violent way than I had hoped. And we'll use it on Branwen.
With pleasure.
By the ice breath of Oral, 'tis good to see new faces and taste freedom again.
I am Branwen, a war priest from the Norheim Isle. I have been trapped in stone for what seems like an eternity. You have saved me, and for that I owe you my life. I am indebted to you, and by Tempus, I leave no debt unpaid. Let me join whichever cause you're fighting for. I should make a valuable ally, and bring the favor of the Lord of Battles upon us. We're always on the lookout for another warrior. I am glad to be part of your war party. I will not make you regret your decision. A word of caution, though. Beware of the dog that entrapped me in stone. Transic, he called himself. He was in the employ of a mercenary group, but I do not know the name. I shall see him dead before I see the shores of home again. And with that, we gain our first priest,
By Tempus' shield!
Branwen. And she will stay in the party. So, Branwen is a true neutral priest of Tempus, god of battles, as she stated. And let's read her biography. When asked about her past, Branwen reveals that she left her home of Seawolf in the Norheim Isles at an early age. She was apparently reviled by her own people for wanting to become a priest, a station reserved exclusively for the men of the village. She harbors no resentment, realizing that her faith must face such tests or be worthless. She traveled the coast, offering her services to local militias, and eventually came into the employ of an adventuring troop in the Nashkel area. Brenwen had no idea that the group was participating in banditry, however, and on their first race she balked an attacking caravan of unarmed merchants. She rebelled, and a mage named Transic turned her to stone in the ensuing fight. Despite the unfavorable outcome, Branwen feels that Tempest views her actions approvingly. To attack those that are unarmed is the basest of villainy. And she seems more good aligned than neutral to me. But the fact that she's neutral means that she'll play along nicely with the other characters. She won't leave the party like at full reputation or something like that, like good characters do. And, well, as a priest, she can get more than one proficiency in a weapon. But, by the way, Sword and Shield styling isn't very good. It's a -2 bonus to AC against missile weapons, which are not a big deal. Really, so I'm a bit undecided on what I will give her. I think, well, does she have a sling? Yes. So she has the 2 weapons I want her to be proficient with, sling and warhammer. So for the rest, it doesn't really matter. I'll put it in flail, because flails are cool. And she starts at level 5 in our party. Now let's optimize her spell selection a bit. I don't want... how is that called? Entangle? Yep. Remove Fear is good. Protection from Evil is awesome. Even though we are evil. Draw up Unholy Might is pretty weak. At level 6 it'll be better, because it'll be 2 points instead of 1, but for now I don't like it that much. We need some slow poisons. That would be cool. Actually, I don't like bark skin. Let's add some more. Whole person. And, yeah, I like the animate dead spell.
What is your command?
And we can now cast our first healing spells. Very weak healing spells. Yeah, one problem about Baldur's Gate is how atrociously inefficient healing spells are. I just casted 3 of them and Zekul is barely like 20% better than he was. And then you need to sleep to recover your spells, so...
Hello?
Yup, the healing power of priests isn't their greatest asset in this game. Although it's, well, better than nothing, of course. We'll equip Branwen with Sling. Actually, I do have a +1, so let's use that. Okay, do I have a helmet somewhere? There we go. It's a helmet of infravision on top of that. So she'll be able to see in the dark a bit better. That doesn't mean anything, as I said, but it's fun. And Branwen has a mighty cool ability called Spiritual Hammer, which I'll show as soon as we go into some battle. Okay, next, we'll just travel to the...
Yeah, of course, darling.
Eastern edge completely. Steal everything we can.
It is done.
And there's a well-hidden tent at the eastern edge,
If that's your desire.
where people are sleeping on the carpets next to some strange-looking bottles.
Hi, friend.
The Black Lotus. It expands your mind. You should try sometime. He seems in a pretty enlightened condition. I was a bit curious what that Black Lotus could refer to, so I googled that. I found from the World of Warcraft wiki that the Black Lotus is probably either a reference to or inspired by Conan the Barbarian stories, in which a highly venomous plant known as the Black Lotus first appeared. It could also be a reference to the card Black Lotus from Magic the Gathering card game, in which the Black Lotus card is among the most useful and expensive cards in the game.
Yes, as I...
And as for your general culture, so that's all we had to do here. And I will return to Nashkel. And no, we don't go to Durlax's Tower. Not before a long while. That's one of the regions introduced by the Tales of the Sword Coast expansion. It's probably the most awesome dungeon in the game, but it's also by far the most deadly. So we'll do that when we're pretty much fully leveled up. Which is very, very
If you wish.
far away from now.